All right, so let's get started. The perfect circle. What is going on with this idea? It's been around for a while. People have been talking about how to create the perfect circle as far back as the Renaissance, and this idea that, someone like Raphael was a young up and coming Renaissance artist. They could draw the perfect circle, and that's what made him genius and great. It's a story. I think when I'm doing sample drawings on the board in my classroom, and sometimes kids are just muttering like, "Oh, I can't even make a circle." That's sort of the first like annoyance they get when they come across a circle. So I went into this idea of like, oh, well, I never really complain about can I make a circle. Sometimes I have off days and my circles are not as good, but I don't get as frustrated. So one thing that I've noticed is step one. I never make a circle, I rarely make a circle like this. Like pressing hard, make one line and have it come out perfect. That's not bad, but it doesn't feel comfortable to me. What I've sort of grown accustomed to is the letter C, starting with the top, coming around, and then just continuing it. And it usually takes me about 4 travels around before I get it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I kind of even then go back and straighten it out. And that's good enough. So the question is, why do we need to make circles? Well, one is sometimes you just need to make a circle because the object you're drawing is a circle. So that's one reason, and it's pretty straightforward. Circles are just useful. The other thing I noticed, and this is a big idea that often comes up in drawing from life, drawing cartoons, drawing whatever you want, is that you draw a circle for measurement so you can see the distance between point A and point B, and then also to sort of elongate, flatten, smush, change that shape of that circle so it can become something else. So I've been working on this character a lot lately, and he's made up a lot of circular shapes, and many cartoony creatures start with circles. But this guy, I don't even know what he is supposed to be, what sort of animal, but he's really an introvert and antisocial, and he's doing quite well in this time of not being around people. But this is sort of like the circular guy that I'm making a lot. So, that's one reason that we use circles. The other one is just to get used to this curve shape that your hand has to make. I mean, that's like such a key in many of our drawings, but it makes sense. Like you kind of get used to the angle or the direction that your wrist and fingers like to move, and that's a technique you use. But then you can also start to do these curves that go back on each other, and a lot of those get filled out with these circular shapes. So circles are really important, I think, in getting us to get comfortable with drawing curves. The main thing that I learned by watching another art teacher was don't erase and then redraw, because you tend to just make the same mistake. So what she said, and I think it's brilliant, is sort of like, you don't like it, fix it first, then erase what you didn't like. And that seems pretty smart to me, because I am the person that would probably just keep tracing over the wrong shape again and again. So this is our circle idea. Thanks for watching.